That's very interesting. Today we see both the SPY and the QQQ trying to react right at the support area we have been warning about here on this channel for a few weeks now. So it's official, the indices have just reached a very important inflection point, and although the trend is still downwards, what we see today may well be a technical bottom signal. Now, can this bottom signal actually reverse the bearish sentiment? Well, that's more complicated. So let us do what we do every single day. Let's calmly analyze the situation and study possible strategies for different scenarios. Everything said here will be based on technical analysis, facts, and evidence. Let's clarify some points and talk about strategies without stress, without panic, because this is the Finance Hydra channel where you get unbiased analysis every single day. My name is Nathan. Welcome to another daily study. Now, as we can see here, SPY is clearly reacting after closing our gap around 576. We finally hit our technical support level, which we have been talking about for a few weeks now here in this channel. Now we see the SPY, which is not surprising at all, reacting above this support level. Fantastic. But Nathan, what if the SPY misses the support level? What if in the next few days we see another incredibly bearish reaction, losing the support level again? In this case, the next technical support level is at 564, 563 over here, which is better seen on the weekly chart, alright? However, this key point around 576, closing the gap we can see on the daily chart, is also very close to the weekly moving average, the exponential moving average on the weekly chart, and of course it is very close to this purple trend line as well. We are trying to lose this trend line, however, if you ask me, since we just closed this gap on the daily chart, actually finding a support level around this area, there is still time for us to react and make a meaningful bullish reaction on the weekly chart, avoiding closing below this purple trend line on the weekly chart, alright? So there is still time for us to react. However, we gotta see a very meaningful bottom signal triggered on the daily chart. So far, one single candlestick above a crystal clear support level is not enough to convince us that it is a real meaningful bottom signal, just like it wasn't over here, alright? 2 days ago. I'm so sorry, not 2 days ago, last week, last Wednesday, alright? We saw this bullish reaction above the 586, very good, meaningful hammer candlestick pattern, which is a quite reliable bullish candlestick, bullish reversal candlestick pattern, but this pattern wasn't triggered. Therefore, we need to see today's candlestick pattern getting triggered in order to actually materialize a bullish a bottom signal, a bullish reaction above this support level, alright? As far as we don't see this bottom signal triggered, it is not going to be a buy yet, alright? Of course, according to my trading philosophy, in which we focus a lot on trading strategically, always waiting for confirmation. Now, we see a bullish reaction, but there is no confirmation yet. So, yes, it is interesting to see such reaction. It is a promising reaction, by the way, but we gotta see more confirmation in order to believe that SPY could actually bounce from here. And I'm saying bounce. We are not technically going to reverse the bearish sentiment yet, because in order for a reversal to materialize, we need to see the SPY ETF breaking other resistance levels like the 586, like the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average, which is still pointing downwards, by the way. We have yet to see higher highs, higher lows. We only see lower highs, lower lows, right? So the situation is not looking good for the SPY. If we see a bounce, bear in mind, it could be just another dead cat bounce. Okay, so we gotta be very careful. As long as we see the SPY below these two support levels on the daily chart, it is not going to technically reverse the bearish sentiment. So again, we gotta be very careful. I know today's reaction is promising, yes it is, but we have yet to see, first, more confirmation. Second, we have yet to see the SPY breaking these resistance levels in order to materialize a meaningful bullish reversal chart structure medium-term wise on the daily chart, because as far as I know, this head and shoulders chart pattern is still valid. All right, and this pattern has a technical target around the 564 area, so we still gotta be very careful on the SPY. The trend is still bearish. Now the QQQ shares a similar promising bullish reaction above a crystal clear support area. We see the 504 resistance level from July 2024 acting as a support level for us again on the weekly chart. We see the QQQ right above the 21 weekly moving average. So yes, just like on SPY, we see a promising support area, and today we see a promising bullish reaction. By the way, this reaction occurred right after retesting the $500, which is a psychological key point for the QQQ. Again, the market has a thing for round numbers, right? So $500 is a psychological support level for the QQQ, and we are reacting right above these key points. Therefore, yes, it is a promising reaction. This could be a bottom signal, but we gotta be aware that any bounce, as far as I know, any bounce to the 509 or maybe even to the 21-day EMA on the QQQ could be just another dead cat bounce, because what we see here is a sequence of lower highs, lower lows, right? So finding a top level below the moving average on the daily chart would be very, very problematic for the QQQ. Therefore, we gotta pay attention to these two resistance levels. If the QQQ starts breaking its resistance levels, if we see the QQQ trading above the 509 again, above the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart, fantastic. Maybe we are going to actually see a bottom signal on the weekly chart, and the recent correction in the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks now, could be just a harmless pullback to the 21 weekly moving average on the weekly chart. So yes, it is a promising reaction, but we gotta see the breakout of these two resistance levels in order for the QQQ to materialize a more meaningful bullish reaction. All right, and how this is going to affect our stocks, because Nvidia, as far as I know, Nvidia looks very promising, very, very promising indeed. Yes, we are below the moving average, we are around a support level, but guys, it feels like, to me at least, right, it feels like Nvidia is trapped inside a medium-term congestion, right, between the all-time high support area near the 150 and this support area around the 130s. We have a $20 congestion over here. The 130s, by the way, is acting as a crystal clear support level, and in the past, in August last year, this key point was a crystal clear resistance level. Another example of how the principle of polarity in technical analysis works. Now, we see a very interesting support level at 130s. Today, we see a meaningful bullish reaction. Guys, to me, it is indeed a very promising reaction. Now, I gotta be transparent with you guys, because transparency is one of the pillars here in the Finance Hydra channel. In case you don't know, we have an educational project, the 5% project, in which I share crystal clear signals and trading strategies with our members. And the last time, guys, the last time we traded Nvidia was down here, okay? We did identify this bottom signal, and we already sold our position when we hit this technical target at 150s. Now, if you ask me, by materializing a bottom signal above the 130s, Nvidia will be a buy again. Certainly, I'm going to share this strategy with you guys, with the members of the 5% project. And guys, in the 5% project, you will have access to my personal trading strategies. You will have access to many interesting trading ideas, to premium analysis, and what's even more interesting is that it is free to try, okay? It is absolutely free for 7 days. You join the 5% project for free for 7 days. You study the market with us. You can download my ebook, the ebook on technical analysis that I personally wrote just for you guys, where I teach you every single aspect of our trading methodology. I teach you every single bottom signal, top signal, chart, reversal chart structure. So I teach you guys the basis, the foundation of our trading methodology, and meanwhile we apply our method every single day in practice, because we are a skin in the game community. And by joining us for free for 7 days, I can actually show you my service. I can show you the quality of our service over here, and then after 7 days you can decide for yourself if you want to join us for real or not. But yes, you will have access to many incredible trading strategies every single day over there. We follow a very strict risk management strategy. Everything is there for you. You can learn how to trade professionally with us using a good risk management, using a good trading strategy. So join us for free. The link to my website is in this video's description. All right, it's right here below this video. So yes, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Nvidia is one of the stocks that are on my radar right now. It is looking quite promising, but we gotta see a better, meaningful bullish reaction. I'm gonna share the trading strategy with you guys over there, the 5% project, just like on Tesla, right? Because if we see Tesla breaking the $414 again, it is going to completely reject a bearish thesis that I personally have, right? Because if you ask me, Nathan, do you think Tesla is going to fly or is going to retest its next support levels, since Tesla has just triggered its bearish pivot point and it is making lower highs, lower lows? Tesla is heading towards, from a technical point of view, is heading towards its next technical support level, $358. That's a crystal clear bearish thesis. Now, Nathan, what could possibly frustrate your bearish thesis? Because you could be wrong, right? Of course, absolutely. I could be wrong anytime. As far as I'm aware, our accuracy rate, the accuracy rate of the 5% project is around 70%, right? So there will be the 30% of time, then we will be wrong, okay? But that's not everything, because we use a good risk management strategy. Therefore, our wins will always outweigh our losses. Therefore, that's totally fine. We could be wrong. What's the key point that could frustrate your bearish thesis? The 414. This green line over here. By breaking and closing above this green line, actually Tesla will turn very bullish again, and we could see Tesla materializing a bottom signal on the weekly chart, even before retesting the 358, which is its next technical support level. By the way, we are still above the 21 weekly moving average, so we are still in bullish territory, although we are in bearish territory on the daily chart. So if you ask me, we are still heading towards the 358. However, 414 is its most important inflection point. By breaking the 414, Tesla will, well, most likely resume the bullish bias, rejecting the bearish momentum over here, frustrating my personal bearish thesis that I have in Tesla stock. All right, so let's pay attention to this key point from now on. Regarding AMD, This one is extremely frustrating because it is losing a very important support level on the weekly chart. Now, we are totally bearish if you ask me. We could easily drop all the way down to the $93 again. Of course, we have a psychological support level around the $100, but so far there is no meaningful bullish reversal chart structure. Now you may ask, Nathan, what could possibly convince you that AMD could make a very good bottom signal if we close above the $121 on the weekly chart? Again, all right, and I'm making a crystal clear, a solid bullish candlestick pattern closing above the support level, making a crystal clear bottom signal on the weekly chart. Then and only then I will be more convinced that yes, AMD is going to make a bottom signal on the weekly chart. But for now, guys, there is no meaningful bottom signal, okay? Yes, we see bullish reaction, but we saw many bullish reactions in the past, and they all failed in reversing the trend, all right? So one single bullish candle is not enough to convince me, at least, that this is a bottom signal, all right? It is not. I'm still quite skeptical regarding AMD. We gotta see a better meaningful bullish reaction on the weekly chart, then we'll see how AMD is going to react from here. Meanwhile, we see Palantir dropping. It is not reacting. It is retesting. It is about to retest its next technical support level on the weekly chart, which is the 21 weekly moving average. Now, it is just dropping, it is just correcting. I don't see any meaningful bottom signal. I don't see any meaningful bullish chart structure. We are just correcting from the previous top level, and then we'll see. Maybe Palantir will be a buy again because, guys, always buy near support levels. Palantir is approaching its support levels on the weekly chart, just like Nvidia, right? Just like Tesla, just like QQQ, just like SPY, we see Palantir approaching its support area on the weekly chart. So, as far as I'm aware, any meaningful bottom signal could be just another buy signal near a support level with a good risk-reward ratio. Period. This is it. That's not a rocket science, okay? Let's just see how Palantir will behave from here. Now, Nathan, is Palantir a buy right now? Not yet. We lack technical evidence supporting a bottom signal. Nathan, so is Palantir a sell right now? For shorting purposes? No, because where is going to be your stop loss? I don't see a good, and considering that we are approaching the 21 weekly moving average, I don't see a good risk reward ratio right now. So it is not a short, it is not a buy, I'm just waiting on the sidelines for the next opportunity, okay? Very simple situation. Now, Apple. This one is making a fantastic reaction, a hammer candlestick pattern on the daily chart right after finding a support level on the weekly chart on the 21 weekly moving average. Okay, it is a classic hammer candlestick pattern. And by the way, I teach you guys how to trade a hammer on our technical analysis ebook. All right, so just download our ebook totally for free on our Telegram channel and learn how our methodology works. Now we see a hammer candlestick pattern above the weekly moving average. This is a promising signal. One single candle is not enough to make a bottom signal, but it is a promising signal. It could be a buy again. The last time the 5% project bought Apple was down here. All right, now it could be a buy again. So yes, Apple is one of the stocks that are right now on my radar as well, along with Nvidia, and we see Apple making a promising reaction. Today, it could be a hammer, it could be a dragonfly doji candlestick pattern, it doesn't matter. Any meaningful bottom signal over here could be a meaningful buy signal, and the risk reward ratio is very good at this point. Therefore, Apple looks very good. And Eli Lilly, you guys have been asking me to analyze Eli Lilly. It is inside what seems to be a congestion, all right? Long-term wise, we are still bearish. We are bearish since August last year after making this V-shaped recovery, finding a resistance level around the $966 up here. Now, we are on the verge of reversing. It could materialize a very strong bullish reversal chart structure if we break the previous resistance level at $811, which is my personal target, because yes, I did recommend buying Eli Lilly over here near this bottom signal. Right now we are approaching our technical target, our technical resistance level at 811 over here. The 5% project bought around this key support level over here, which is around 764. Right now everything is going according to the plan. Today we dropped just to retest the moving average again, a very good bullish signal. So yes, it is just heading towards my personal target. If we break the 811, Eli Lilly could easily close this open gap over here, retesting the next resistance level at 846. So we still have a lot of upside potential ahead. I do like Eli Lilly. It is doing very well. It has a fantastic risk-reward ratio. If you ask me, Nathan, is there still time to buy Eli Lilly? Well, I think so. Okay, it is not an optimal buy, but there is still time for you to buy because the risk-reward ratio still makes sense. Now, according to the technical evidence that I see over here, now guys, ARM Holdings looks very interesting because we are about to react around a support level. What's the problem? We are about to react, okay? We don't see a meaningful bottom signal yet, but if we do see one, yes, ARM Holdings could be a fantastic buy again, okay? Fantastic buy. We traded ARM Holdings in the past with some success, all right? And right now we could see another buy signal. By making a bottom signal above the moving average, ARM Holdings could be a fantastic trade. On the weekly chart, we see a crystal clear congestion, looks like a rectangle, right? But on the daily chart, we deserve a better reaction, materializing a crystal clear bottom signal. I'm gonna keep you guys updated in this channel. So if you're still not a subscriber, consider subscribing because you are watching this video for more than 20 minutes right now. This channel is for you, my friend. It is for you who like to study the market, who like to study technical analysis, and who like to analyze possible trading strategies, okay? This channel is here for you because we are here every single day talking about many stocks that are on our radar. So join the Finance Hydra channel. Click the like button to support me because your like means a lot. Every single like means a lot. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye bye.